Judging from all the noise you were making while you were playing it, I'm guessing you developed an emotional attachment to Microsoft Golf 2.0. Are you that loud and obnoxious when you're really playing golf?
Go ahead and laugh. If you were a real golfer, you would understand that golf isn't a game worth anything if it doesn't frustrate you as much as the real thing. Now, based on that litmus test, Microsoft Golf 2.0 is pretty good.
If you're a Lynx 386 fan and you pick this up, don't worry. You're not suffering from a flashback. Microsoft and Access, the developers of Lynx, work together on both Microsoft Golf games, and it shows. The only real problem with this game is in the memory department.
What was that you just said?
Never mind the cheap jokes and get on with the disclaimer.
Right. It's very important that you do everything you can to maximize your available memory before you load this game, because it's a memory hog. I'm guessing that people who happen to have an SGI lying around the den might be able to actually play the game with the graphics looking like this shot, but the vast majority of us are going to have to make do with the flat green look.
Once you've done a little memory management, the game plays very smoothly, but it could take you a little while to reach that point.
Now that we've covered ourselves, let's tee off, shall we? You play Microsoft Golf on the south course of the Firestone Country Club, a par 70 beast that's reduced many of the world's best pros to blithering idiots. Other courses will be offered in expansion packs by Access and Microsoft. You can also use Lynx 386 Pro Championship golf courses after running them through the included course converter.
You can play on 3 different levels, from 4 different tee boxes. You're given a wide variety of clubs to choose from, and you can turn on a caddy wizard who will advise you on what club to hit for each shot. If I recall correctly, you leave the caddy on in order to have someone to blame when you screw up, right?
Actually, I prefer to abuse my playing partners in times of stress. If you're not ready to tackle Firestone immediately, you can practice before you start. If practicing convinces you that you're not ready to play golf, you can get a couple of lessons before you begin. Once you start playing, you can take advantage of the fact that Golf 2.0 is a Windows game. In addition to the main view screen, you can see the green view, which allows you to see where you eventually hope to end up. The profile view, which lets you know whether you're above or below the pin. The top view, which gives you an overhead look at every hole on the course, and the advanced shot setup, which allows you to adjust if you actually know what you're doing when it comes to golf.
The shot info window lets you know exactly how far it is to the pin. The swing control window gives you your choice of clubs and lets you decide what kind of shot you're going to attempt. Once your ball comes to rest, hopefully somewhere near the fairway, you're told how far your shot went.
It's doubtful that even such a rank amateur as yourself would want to have every window open. I use this particular arrangement and call up any additional information I might need when necessary. All of these options wouldn't mean a darn thing if the gameplay suffered, but that's not the case with Microsoft Golf 2.0. Once you overcome those pesky memory problems, it runs very smoothly. I was particularly impressed with the detail built into the playing levels. That ugly swing that still leaves you in the fairway on the amateur level will leave you closely acquainted with sand traps littered around the course if and when you play as a pro.
And once you finish, you'll get an exhaustive list of every possible statistic about your round. Of course, let's be honest, the main appeal of a game like this to a hacker like you is that you can accomplish things playing Golf 2.0 that you can only dream of doing during a real golf outing.
I would really resent that remark if it weren't for the fact that it was true. Besides, this game is a hell of a lot cheaper than a series of lessons from my local pro. If you're crazy enough to own a real set of clubs, take my advice and pick up Microsoft Golf 2.0. It will give you an idea of what sort of fun good golfers have on the course.